Good day, students. Today we'll be starting a new unit, that is subtraction. Subtraction just means that we are removing something from the given number. For example, imagine that you have 10 chocolates and you have given 5 of your chocolates to your friends. Now, how many chocolates are remaining in your hand? That will be 5. So, that is called as subtracting. You are removing 5 chocolates from the 10 chocolates that you have. We write it down like this. You have 10 chocolates and from that you are removing 5 chocolates. That is, you are giving your friends 5 chocolates. So how should we write it? We have to write it with the minus sign because we are subtracting it. We are removing it. You are not gaining something. You are losing something. So we have to show it with the minus sign. So you had 10 chocolates. From that you have given 5 chocolates to your friends. So how much will be remaining? We'll calculate it. How do we calculate it? Imagine you have 10 chocolates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From this what are we doing? We are removing. We are giving 5 chocolates to your friends. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So count how many are remaining. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be our answer. So I'll write it down here. So this is how we generally subtract. I hope you all understood how to subtract. What is subtraction? So here the number 10 is called as minuend and number 5, this 5 is called as subtrahend. And the number 5 here, the answer that you get, the remaining chocolates you have in your hand is called as a difference. So when you subtract the minuend from the subtrahend, you get the difference. So let us now quickly go through some revision exercise to recall whatever you have learnt in 4th standard. First is subtraction with 4-digit numbers without borrowing. Okay, we'll simply subtract these numbers. So what is the first question given there? First question is 4528 minus 3214. So we'll subtract them first. Before subtracting, we'll quickly write down the place values of these numbers above them. Okay, this is going to help you a lot later on. See, I have written the place values of the numbers above them. So according to that, we'll write it down, how to subtract them. I have written the numbers to be subtracted under their place values. Unit, tens, hundreds and thousands. So we'll go on subtracting them. See, these are the numbers to be subtracted. We'll go on subtracting them. So under the units, you have 8 and 4. From 8, we have to subtract 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. So let me write down that 4 here. Next is 2. 2 in the hand and subtract 1 from it. What remains? 1. So I'll write 1 here. Then comes 5. 5 in the hand. Remove 2 from it. Then what will remain? 3. So I'll write 3. Then we have to come for the 1000. This is similar to addition, but there we have added numbers. Here we are subtracting it. That is the only difference. We have to start from the units itself, like how we did in the addition. So now we'll come for the thousands. What do we have? 4 and 3. From 4, subtract 3. What will remain? 1. So I'll write that 1 here. So what answer did we get? 1314. I'll just write down the answer over here along with our question. So our answer is 1314. Okay, we'll go through one more example. This is also similar. We have to subtract without borrowing and these are 4-digit numbers. So I'll quickly write down the place values above them and write it down so that I can subtract it. Okay. Okay, let us go subtracting them from the units. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I'll write it here. See, don't forget to write the minus sign here. Okay, here we are subtracting. So we should write the minus sign. See the above problem? We have written the minus sign there. In addition, we used to write plus. Okay. Next comes 5. 5 minus 0 is 5. Then 4. Hundreds. 4 minus 3 will be 1. Then comes thousands. 6 minus 5 will be 1. So this will be our answer. 1151. I'll write it down here. 1151. So this is our answer. Now we'll move on to Roman number 2, where we have to subtract the given numbers. But the difference between the above problem and here is that there we did not borrow any numbers for subtracting, but here we have to borrow the numbers and then subtract. Similar to the previous problem, first we will write down the place values of these numbers. Once you have written the place values of the numbers, write these numbers under their place values to subtract them. That is, if you want the number for units, you have to borrow it from tens. You can't borrow it from thousands. Got it, no? You can only borrow number from thousands for hundreds. If you want a number for hundreds, if you want a number for 100, then you have to borrow it from thousands. If you want a number for thousands, tens, if you want a number for tens, then you have to borrow it from hundreds. If you want a number for units, then you have to borrow it from tens. Okay, don't forget that. So we'll write down the answer. What is the answer? It is 2537. So this is our answer. Okay, we'll go through one more problem quickly so that you will understand more. Okay, so that you can understand better. So before subtracting, what should I do? I have to write the place values of the number and write the numbers according to their place values. So as you can see here, I have written the place values of the numbers and the numbers under their place values. Now let us start subtracting them. So under the units I have 0 and 7. As you know, I can't subtract 7 from 0. What should I do? I have to borrow it from the previous number. Now is it possible for me to borrow something from 0? No, it is not possible. So we'll go for the previous number. What do I have? Again 0. So I'll go for the previous number 8. So from the 8, what should I do? I have to borrow. I'll take 1 from 8. If I take 1 from 8, what will remain? 7 will remain. So this 1, I'll bring it here. 10. Now here I have 10. From the 10, I can take 1 to the next number, right? So from the 10, I'll take 1 to the next number. So here I got 10. So if from the 10, if I take 1, what will remain here? Only 9 will remain. Okay, so here I have 10. Again from the 10 I'll take 1 to the next number. So what will remain here? Again 9 will remain. So this is how we have borrowed the numbers. Now at the last, in the unit place, I have 10. So 10 minus 7 will be 3. Let me write it down. Then I have 9. I have written the numbers under their place values. So let us go on subtracting them right from the units. As you can see here, the number 3 is smaller than 6. So can I subtract 6 from 3? Can I give 6 chocolates to my friend when I have only 3 chocolates? No, right? So how do we subtract it? To subtract it, we have to borrow 1 from the tens. Okay, so what do I have? What number do I have in the tens? I have 2. So from here I am taking 1. So what do I get? 13. 1 and 3 will be 13. So 13 minus 6 is how much? 13 minus 6 is 7. So 7 will be our difference. Then we'll go for the tens. But what do I have in the tens now? I had 2. First I had 2. But I have borrowed 1. So what will remain? From 2 if I take 1, 1 will remain. So that 1 is remaining. Can I subtract 8 from 1? I can't subtract. So what should I do? I have to again borrow 1 from the hundreds. So if I borrow 1, what will I get? 1 and 1 will be 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. So I got 3. Now what do I have in the hundreds? I had 1, but I have borrowed 1. So what will remain? 0. So I have 0 here. Okay. So from the 0, can I subtract 5? I can't subtract. So again I have to borrow 1 from the thousands. So if I borrow 1, I'll get 1 and 0 will be 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So now in the 6, from the 6, I have taken 1. So how much will remain? If from the 6, if I take 1, 5 will remain. So I'll write 5 here. So from 5, I have to subtract 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. So this is our answer, 2537. Okay, this is how we subtract by borrowing numbers. You can always borrow numbers from the previous number. That is, if you want, in the tens we have 9 minus 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. Then we have in the hundreds 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. Then in the thousands we have 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is again 3. So the answer will be 3380. So when we subtract 8000 and 4617, the answer we get is 3383. Now we have seen how to subtract by borrowing and without borrowing. These are your homeworks for today. I hope you all have understood whatever we have seen. Thank you.